Welcome to the Greater Than Business podcast, where it's all about creating an amazingly successful business without sacrificing your quality of life, because life should be greater than business. And now, here is your host, Courtney Bedore.
This is episode 25 of the Greater Than Business podcast, and today we are going to be talking about how to view your competitors. So this is a really interesting topic for me because specifically in my space, I have a lot of gurus that are out there. And I know it's been a struggle for myself to be able to kind of not want everything that they have, but yet at the same time realize that they once were where I am. And they're not necessarily competitors, but it's really hard to explain. It's like if you own a small little candle store and obviously your competitor is Walmart, but yet at the same time, Walmart's on a totally different scale. They specialize in various things and you specialize in one, and it's Walmart. They're way, 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 way bigger than you. So they're not really your competitor, but they kind of are your competitor. So that's kind of how the online space goes. There's always that go-to guru that's out there that is bigger, more powerful, in everyone's face. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that they have the funds and the availability and the team and the grander scale of everything to put themselves out there and feel like they are always in front of you and in your face, but not in a bad way. So with that, it's hard to try and figure out a way to fit in to the online space if you are small and starting out and trying to find your groove so that you can grow to be the next big guru or Walmart for this lack of a better analogy. But basically, I want to touch on today how you need to view your competitors. So obviously in every industry, there's going to be competitors. And newsflash, if you don't have competitors, you are working in the wrong industry. You need to fix your niche. You need to find out another way of going about your business, because if you don't have competitors, then you're working in an unproven market. And if you're working in an unproven market, it is going to take a lot for you to reach success. So if you're working in something where you already have competitors, they've already done the groundwork and got it out there and it's become a thing. And you want competitors. But the thing is that you can't view your competitors as competitors. I have tried over the last couple years to view my competitors as my, not necessarily friends, but support group. People that actually and truly understand what you're going through. People that understand every element of your business because they are running essentially the same business. And if you can get over that view of basically thinking that they are the competition and that they are evil or against you or plotting against you or trying to sabotage you at every turn. Once you take all of that negative energy out of the situation and you just start applying it to yourself and your business and going to those competitors, or even just watching what they're doing and seeing that they're doing the exact same things that you are, but maybe they're doing on a bigger scale. Maybe they're doing it more consistently. And then you can basically view that and say, okay, so for me, I need to be more visible. I need to put myself out there. I need to create more products. I need to change the way that I offer services. Basically you name it. There's various different ways that you can look at how someone's doing something and get ideas to build your brand and make it better. But the worst thing that you can do is view your competitors as the reason that you're not successful, because that is just a load of garbage. And you cannot blame your competitors for your lack of success. You need to obviously have competitors, and you need to remember that they are doing the exact same thing as you. And chances are they have someone that they view as their competitor that may be the same size as you, maybe bigger than them. And everybody has competition in the world. And if you can lean on them for support, guidance, basically anything, and just allow them to be an ally versus an enemy, then you will actually find success in your business. The biggest thing that I want you to understand and take away from this episode is that your competition doesn't have to be your enemy. And that if you are not experiencing the level of success that you want, it is not their fault. Yes, they may run more ads than you. Yes, they may have a team of 15 people working with them. Yes, they may have, crazy nice locations to host retreats or something like that may be better than what you're offering right now. But I can guarantee that they started somewhere too. And they've grown, they've made their business their own. And if you stop focusing on what they're doing and apply that in your own business, then you will be in control of the competition. You will be in control of your business, and you will be able to succeed. And you need to keep that in mind when you're building your business, because let's face it, there's competition out there everywhere. Everybody knows it. Everyone sees it. Everyone knows that, like, the moment that you are to put out a product, people automatically go, oh, okay, so it's like so-and-so's. And in those situations, you need to go, yes, exactly. It is like that, but it's different because, and then list out why your product, your service, your business is unique to you. And that is what's going to set you apart. That is what is going to make your business succeed because of you and your team and the way that you operate and your products, your services, the way that you deliver, your voice, your message, all of that stuff. You can't actually have an exact competitor in your market. You may have similar competitors, but if you've got someone exact, then you got to change up something because you're just becoming a copycat versus trying to compete with them. And you need to make sure that you're being authentic to yourself and doing what you want to do in your business. And obviously keep an eye on what your competitors are doing, but don't let that dictate anything. And if it feels gross, something that they're doing, don't follow it. And when I say gross, I don't mean that they're doing something unethical or just, you know what I mean when you get that deep down feeling where, say, someone throws like a sale and they offer 75% off. You're like, I can't compete with that. Like, geez, I'm not going to discount my product or service or whatever by 75%. Like, that's crazy. The thing is that if it doesn't feel right to you, then you won't do it. And just because Bob over there running his business decided that that was what he was going to do, it doesn't mean that you need to do it too. Because if it doesn't feel right and if it feels gross, then don't do it. It's pretty simple. So I know that this episode I've kind of bounced around on quite a few different topics, but I really wanted to hammer the point home that competition is a great thing to have in the online world. Competition is what fuels the industry. Competition is what allows you to know that you're working in a sustainable market. Competition is something that you can strive to be like. But competition is not your enemy. Competition can be your greatest asset. Competition can be your greatest motivator. And competition can be what sets you apart, because your ideal clients are going to follow you if you are the right person for them. And the only way for them to know that you are the right person is by them following you and doing what it is that makes you different. And that is how you're going to attract your people. That is how there can be many, many people in the same industry doing the same or similar things, and they can all thrive. So I want you to put aside all of those fears about competition, and if Bob's business is way bigger than yours, it doesn't matter, because Bob is not you. Your business is your own, and if you focus on you, that is when you are going to get successful. Competition is there to light the fire under you so that you succeed and so that you do what you want to on your own terms and get your own stuff dealt with. So I hope that you've taken a lot away from this little pep talk that I've given you today. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, whatever it is, please shoot me an email. My email address is flow@flowautomationinc.com. I do respond to every email, so please don't hesitate to send me any sort of feedback message, whatever it is that you want to say. I always look forward to reading them. So I hope that you have been able to see a different side of your competition. I hope that you have realized that sometimes competitors can be the one thing that holds you back. And the only reason that they're holding you back is because you're allowing them to. And it's no fault of theirs. It's you that is creating that problem. So you've got to step out of your comfort zone. You have to push by the fact that you're viewing your competitors as more successful and better at your industry than you are. And you need to realize that if you just applied yourself to your industry, then there is no competition. And I think I'm going to leave it there. So I hope you are having a great week, and I will talk to you again soon.
Thanks for listening to the Greater Than Business podcast at www.greaterthanbusiness.com.